Good morning, classmates. Today I will present you the design of my workstation made out of a container van. This container van will serve as a workstation wherein you can do various activities such as studying, going into online classes, reading, printing, scanning, manual and digital drafting. Hence, working in this workstation will be advantage to my studies. My workstation can handle various type of materials as seen in the slide so that it will help me in accomplishing my tasks because the materials can be located in the hanging compartments located inside of my structure. I have various of architectural books and these are first is a visual dictionary of architecture. Second is sun, wind, and light architectural design strategies. And third is sustainable building designs for tropical architecture. These books will help me hone my skills and achieve my goal as an architect. The design concept of the workstation is based on a plant box because I believe that a seed is buried in a plant box, which will later on grow as a beautiful flower or a nutritious vegetable. Wherein we students are staying inside of the structure just like a seed that will grow into something amazing. Hence, the structure is based on a plant box. And also, the workstation will be located in the garden of our house so that it will blend in and will not stand out. I did not put too much color, so I work with wood and black, which is considered as neutral colors and hence will not furthermore stand out. It also serves as a plant box because seen in the perspective, there are a lot of vegetation wherein you can see vines crawling upward and vines coming from the top and there are some vegetations on the top so that it will be a relaxing view for the user. There are only 3 windows. Two are located in the workstation and one in the comfort room so that sunlight can go easily inside the interior. And lastly, as seen in the top of the structure is covered with vegetation so that whenever it rains, it will lessen the noise of the rain so that the user can be more focused and continue on his work. Because if I leave the roof bare metal, it will be noisy, especially during heavy rain. Hence, it tends to be more distracting. For the philosophy of the design is that looking to nature is relaxing. Hence, the design is mainly focused on making the person who is working will feel more relaxed, especially during stressful hours. The workstation is faced on a big window so that whenever the person feels tired, he or she just needs to look outside and admire the beauty of nature. The design also is a platform outside that can be utilized and as a relaxing or a load off from work area. So here is the floor plan of the structure. These are the sections, the 4 elevations, and the perspective. The effect of the design to me will make me focus more on my activities and tasks because it only has a workstation, kitchen, and comfort room, wherein I'll be forced to complete my tasks before relaxing because I did not put too much furniture or couch inside that will make me more feel sleepy. Whenever I tend to relax, I have a bench outside so that I can feel more relaxed and stress-free. That is all. Thank you for listening.
Good morning, classmates. I will present to you the design of my workstation made out of a container van or shipping container. The container van will serve as a workstation wherein different tasks will be done, such as studying, scanning, printing, editing, drafting, online classes, reading, writing. The workstation was designed to fit the necessary materials and necessities that are needed in accomplishing the task and continuing daily living, whereas there is storage for the materials that are needed in work and study. Moreover, there is also a kitchen, toilet, and bath to bring convenience to the user. Books that I have are Diksyonaryong Visual ng Arkitekturang Pilipino, Sun, Wind, and Light, National Building Code of the Philippines, Architectural Graphics, Sustainable Building Design for Tropical Architecture, and Philippine Green Building Code. These books are vital for an architecture student such as myself to improve my skills and creativity. The design concept of the workstation is its stability and reliability, as its color implies, which is brown. It also connects to nature because of the openness of the structure, which also connects to sustainability as it uses passive lighting. This was achieved by facing the entrance to southwest, receiving enough light but not absorbing direct heat from the sun. Because the structure also focuses on sustainability, it uses a solar panel to reduce the consumption of energy. It also uses insulation, which helps keep the desired temperature and also useful in reducing noise pollution. For its philosophy, a workstation should not always be a place full of stress. The design seeks to reduce pressure. The structure is surrounded by nature, which can help the user to relax. The interior purposely lacks sofa and a bed so that the user will only focus on work and also reduces the feeling of sleepiness. So here's the floor plan of my workstation. This is the entrance. This is the window, which can also be an entrance. And there is also a window here. This is the workstation and the kitchen and of course toilet and bath. This is the cross section and longitudinal section of my plan, which shows the insulation. This is the elevation of my plan: front view, right side view, rear view, and left side view. This is the interior perspective and exterior perspective. This is also the perspective of my plan, which is in night mode. That is all. Thank you.
Good morning, classmates, and this is my work area based on a containment van or a shipping container. So I based my design on the list of activities that a general student would do, and plus what we architecture students also do, which is drafting and sketching and designing, and all of the other activities that we do, such as studying, reading, and attending online classes. So the list of materials that can be stored in this work area is there are standard tables and drawers for items such as your writing materials, materials for rendering, the books, etc., and paper. Also including the required equipment for architecture students, which is a table or a drafting table, and a T-square, and all the necessities such as cutters, erasers, etc. So the books that I have, which I use, is the following. I use it to base my research on it to further improve my skills as an architecture student. So I designed my work area based on my own preferences on what I am comfortable dealing with or what environment am I most comfortable in, which is more on a more homey feeling, which also resonates a cafe, which uses more organic material with the mix of black metal rim. I did not really use more furniture. And now that it is quarantine, we are studying in our own homes with no privacy, especially in a Filipino home where you may like share your bedrooms with your siblings. Having this activity will really make us create our own ideal workspace, work environment wherein we can have our own privacy and even can manage our time wisely. So I based my plan on the Hoke House, which is popularly known as the Cullen House in the film Twilight, with a mix of steel and wood, such as the corrugated steel, the curtain steel, which is the pure material of the shipping containment, the walnut wood, cedar wood, and even frosted glass. And I designed the interior such that it also resembles as a cafe, which can even motivate me to study the whole day there. So this is the exterior perspective. Where there's the four windows is my study table, and here in the where the frosted glass tiles are, there is my bathroom, and then there's a vertical garden in there to have the sense of nature in my work area. So these are the elevations. This is the left elevation, right elevation, front, rear. I put more design on the left side, more on the right, so that the right side is much more simpler, so that I won't have to really focus much more on it and just rather work. There are more windows so that there's more sunlight involved while I study, and under the roof is thick glass so that natural sunlight can penetrate in the work environment, so that I don't have to really consume much on electricity. So these are the sections, longitudinal and cross. So next, so this is the floor plan. Here is the bathroom. I put it right in front of the entrance so that there's a small hallway that I can just go to the right to where I can study. And here, my little quote-unquote sofa is my only place of rest, but it can also store in the needed like comforters, blankets, etc., so that I can easily rest without having to set up a couch or a big type of furniture. So this is the interior. There's a standard office chair, table. These are the drawers and cabinets and the floating drawers to store my equipment, my writing materials, the books that I use in reading. And this is the bathroom with it. There's no shower or bath because it's only the necessities that I need, which is just a sink and toilet. That's it. Thank you so much.
So good morning, classmates. So I'm gonna present to you my esquisse, which is a workstation made out of a container van. So these are the list of activities as an architecture student. Of course, studying, attending classes, writing, drafting, which includes manual drafting and digital drafting, reading, eating, of course, for energy, brainstorming, such as making a concept of a design and a philosophy, and bathroom, just in case if you know. So these are the materials I need for my workstation. So drafting board or a drafting table, T-square, a technical pens, mechanical pencils, eraser or kneaded eraser, coloring materials such as alcohol markers or watercolors, cutter set, a cutting board, tracing paper, the triangle rulers, metal ruler, adhesives such as tapes, bond papers, notebooks, and books. So these are the books that I own based from the past architecture subjects that I encountered. Diksionaryong Visual ng Arkitekturang Pilipino, Sun, Wind, and Light, Architectural Strategies, National Building Code of the Philippines, Architectural Graphics by Francis D.K. Ching, and Sustainable Building Design for Tropical Architecture. So my design concept is that the main color of the container van or my workstation is blue and orange, as it is my favorite complementary colors. So the porch is mainly made out of light brown or brown colored wood. It has a satisfying design of minimalistic approach and catches attention. The materials used are environment friendly. So my design philosophy is that the workstation seeks its peace to relax our body and to calm our mind. The workstation is located at the backyard of our house, which is full of grass, plants, a tree, and near a riverside which contemplates the environment. So the interior of the workstation does have a toilet and bath just in case for overnight workloads, and a kitchen for purposely make the person wash hands for a new normal and cook for having energy to work. No bed or sleeping counters, such as the students needs to concentrate and focus on his or works only. So this is my floor plan, my front elevation and rear elevation. I did a manual drafting because my digital drafting is just limited. I do not know yet. Here, this is my toilet and bath. This is my kitchen area. So this is my dining area here. There's a wall here, so to keep me away from the toilet and bath. So this is my workstation and my porch. So this is my section. This is my right side elevation and left side elevation. So this is my section, which is shown as the toilet and bath, my kitchen, my workstation, dining area, and the porch. This is the wall here. So the only thing you can see here is my workstation and dining area. This is my esquisse, which is a fast sketch of my container van or workstation, and the right side is rendered. So that's all. Thank you.
So, nilakihan mo ba yung size ng veranda mo para ma-compensate since maliit lang yung given area mo ng shipping containment?
So yung question ko related sa question ni Pam, anong pwedeng gawin na activity sa veranda mo kasi nga malaki?
Ayun na nga. Ayun nga, sinunod ko yung standard size ng given na floor area, which is 6.10 by 2.40. Nilakihan ko yung veranda kasi para magamit siya ng like ibang activities pa na involve yung outdoor activities ba. Like sabihin natin may pinapagawa sa inyo na like PE, mag-exercise kayo. Pwede niyo gamitin yung veranda as a location para gawin yung activity na yun. At saka kaya ko din nilakihan is para maluwag yung space mo na pwede ka mag-relax kasi. Like you can enjoy the view of the of nature ba or outdoor. Yun lang.
So pansin ko lang sa roof mo, ano yung specific material na ginamit mo sa roof mo?
So ayun, yung ginamit ko Alozinc high tensile grade roof. Tapos naglagay na rin ako ng solar roof ventilator kasi para mabawasan yung moisture build-up sa roof cavity. Yan, para hindi pati masyadong umiinit.
Pansin ko lang sa interior and sa longitudinal section mo, necessary talaga yung dalawang office chair.
So yun, ginawa kong dalawa yung office chair para isa pang drafting, tapos yung isa pang editing. Tapos nilagay ko rin sa mataas yung computer para iwas gaming, gano'n, para manakit yung likod, gano'n. Para hindi talaga makapaglaro. Tapos ginamit ko naman dito gaming chair kasi may 180 degree yan para makapagpahinga na rin. Yan. So yun, para iwas cramp talaga. Kaya dalawa yung office chair na ginamit ko. Yun lang.
So naka-curious lang ako, bakit binase mo siya sa Twilight?
Kasi sa previous kong class, nag-research kami tungkol sa mga famous houses na ginagamit sa movies. Yung Hoke House, may parang same color scheme, same materials rin na gusto kong gamitin sa work area ko. And tsaka, since steel na rin naman na yung pure, yung first material na ginamit, edi mas lalo ko nang dinagdag yung mga elements galing sa Hoke House. Kasi steel rin gamit nila and wood.
So, ayun, ano lang, curious lang ako kung ano yung kulay green at saka yung parang glass ba yun? Yung katabi din ng glass.
So yung glass, frosted glass tiles siya. Para glass nga, pero blurry naman. So hindi naman na makikita yung interior ng banyo. At the same time, makaka-penetrate na rin pa rin yung ilaw para may natural light pa rin. Tapos yung green naman, vertical garden siya para may element pa rin ng nature sa work area ko.
So, ayun, na-curious lang. Kasi wall yung ginamit mo dito para divider. But hindi mo lang ginawang vertical wooden strip.
Kasi pinaprevent ko lang yung makita yung bathroom habang kumakain. Kasi nga, di ba, pagka etiquette natin is dapat di nakikita yung bathroom. So, ginawa ko, finul wall ko na lang kaysa naman mapansin.
May napansin din ako. Like, saan mo ilalagay yung mga materials na gagamitin mo? Parang,
like ito, kaya sa floor plan, di ba? Hindi ko na nalagay kasi furniture naman. So, dito ko na lang nalagay banda sa my kitchen area or near the toilet and bath or dito sa may wall na to para sa mga materials.
Okay, para easy access.